5'3" sophomore, number 21, Michelle Redfield.
Whenever our favorite player is introduced in the lineup or makes a big play, we get up and cheer for them. Quashelle Redfield, however, does not hear that. When she was just a few years old, her family was informed that she was deaf, but that has not stopped her from pursuing her basketball dreams.
I started playing basketball when I was about 2 or 3 years old, and I've grown up wanting a future with the sport, and I have the feeling in my heart that I can do that. When I started school, my mother and I played basketball in the living room while I waited for the bus, and it was disappointing to have to leave for school, but we always played once I came home.
Playing hoops isn't easy, and not being able to hear makes it even more difficult. Redfield, however, has always been able to adjust.
I'm always focused on what I need to do on the court, and while I am deaf, I have to pay more attention to the things like moving the ball as well as my surroundings so that I can be successful.
I have played against Tamika Catchins, who was also one of my mentors at the Nike All-American camp when I was in high school, and she is deaf, I want to say in one ear. I get an understanding, knowing that I have to communicate eye to eye, and then also taking my time when I communicate so she can understand me.
Behind any successful player is a strong support system. The Hammond Central Sophomores team strives to help her do her best.
IQ is hard to get nowadays, so I'm trying to just help her to get a feel for the game, because sometimes she'd be kind of a step behind. But I think when she get a feel of the game, she's going to be a great player.
We talk on the court. We have a group chat, so we're texting it. I don't know. When we just practice, it brings us together. I learned how to say, I love you, and you're my bestie.
Redfield believes her experience is one from which we can all learn, and she wants her message heard loud and clear.
Don't ever give up and always stay focused on yourself. The negative things other people say doesn't matter as long as you stay focused on yourself. You should be proud of yourself, but push yourself and remain consistently motivated at the same time. Staying strong throughout your body and thinking positive will make good things happen.
2022 has been a special season for Chesterton basketball. The Trojans have claimed their first regional and semi-state titles, and now they will have a chance to finish off an unbeaten season with a win in the state championship.
It's amazing being with a group of guys who love basketball so much and actually, care and buy into working hard every day, coming into practice, giving their hours and giving their time, and devoting it to, being good and winning together. And it feels super special and a surreal moment to be at a state championship game.
You work to put yourself in a position to get to those environments and then to be able to win in that environment and give your team a chance to go down in Indianapolis. It was pretty special, and it was fun, and I'm excited for our guys and I'm excited for everybody in this town.
Defense is the key for any team to make a deep run in the postseason. The Trojans have made that their identity by building a unit that allows just over 43 points per game and forces the opposition to commit 15 turnovers a contest.
Since we lost last year, we've been in the weight room, just getting stronger, so we're better on defense, and we've been doing it defense every day, working on it, trying to get better.
It's what wins us games, and everything starts on the defensive end, so when you get a stop, it translates to the offensive end. So, just winning on the defensive end makes all the games a lot easier.
Waiting for them at Gainbridge Fieldhouse will be Indianapolis Cathedral, a team with multiple D1 prospects. Chesterton knows the challenge ahead won't be easy, but it is one they welcome.
We're going to have to make sure we do a really good job individually, putting ourselves in a position to guard our, keep our guy in front and then help when we need to. And then we're going to have to make sure we value the basketball and not give up any pick-six, no-brainer layups for them on the other end. So, it's definitely going to be a challenge, but, there's a reason they're in the state championship too. They're pretty good.
It would mean everything to win it. Bring a state championship to the town, to the community. These guys support us so much, and they give us so much credit, and they care so much for this program, and it just means a lot to win a state championship for this town.
Defending 4A state champion Crown Point has not lost to Lake Central since 2017. The Indians, meanwhile, look to make it 10 straight wins on the campaign. Early going Brooklyn Smith fakes baseline, goes middle, and finishes. CP up 4. Back come the Indians. Essence Johnson finds a cutting Ayla Krieger. The freshman hits the runner. Indians within 2. Lake Central bringing the defensive pressure now. The Bulldogs break it though. Lily Stoddard goes baseline and finishes with ease. Bulldogs back up 4. Lake Central still hanging tough though. Vanessa Wimberly goes middle and banks one home. LC leads 14-10 after 1. To the second, Indians still going strong. Cleaning up in the glass is Anaya Bishop. Lake Central adding to its lead. Crown Point swings back later though. Lynn Smith bounces one out to Olivia Santiago. The senior drains the 3, tying the game. However, CP trails by 1 at half. Out of the break, the Bulldogs go back to Stoddard. The senior going to the bucket with a power move. Next time down, Crown Point finds her in the post. Stoddard takes her time and goes up strong with the left hand. Lake Central needs a timeout. Now it's Jessica Carruthers' turn. The senior with a head of steam finishes at the basket. Bulldogs make it a 7-point lead. Johnson says not so fast though. The senior dialing up from long range and hitting. Lake Central back in it. Time winding down in the quarter. Carruthers off to the races, stopping, popping, and dropping. Crown Point leads 35-31 heading to the 4th. That's when LC comes alive. Bishop kicks to Riley Malosnik in the corner. Down the hatch it goes. It's a 1-point game again. Back to Bishop, the sophomore showing off her handles and getting to the basket for the lefty finish. Lake Central jumps back in front. Not long after, Bishop continues to find the hot hands. Malosnik in the corner, same spot, same result, nothing but net. It's a 2-point lead for the Tribe. Under a minute to play, Crown Point needing a steal. Zoe Wells comes up with one, getting to the hoop for the deuce. This one is tied at 41 at the end of regulation. To overtime now. Wimberly gives it to Johnson in the left corner. Lake Central is loving that spot tonight as Johnson cans the 3-ball. Soon after, Indians cleaning up on the glass again. Johnson to who else? Malosnik again? That's just not fair. 47-45 LC as we reach a minute and a half left in OT. Seconds later, it's a 1-point game again. Nikki Gerodemo stumps it off to Santiago. The senior gets a friendly bounce on a big-time bucket. Crown Point back in front. Carruthers now icing it at the charity stripe. The Bulldogs win an overtime nail-biter 51-48, making it 4 straight wins over LC. The race for the Greater South Shore title is heating up with just a few weeks remaining in the regular season. Ileana Christian looks to jump ahead of Lake Station in the standings. Early going, Willie Miller finds Marian Turks with a nice wraparound pass. Eagles with an early advantage. Lake Station cleaning up on the offensive glass as well. Romeo Guerra pulls it down and goes back up for the bucket. Lake Station building on its lead. Not long after, Armani Gonzalez goes down low to Miller. Around the world, and in it goes for the southpaw. Just like that, it's a 6-1 lead for Lake Station. Ileana looks to jumpstart its offense, and Luke Van Essen brought the jumper cables. Nothing but nylon for the junior. Ileana back in it, down 2. Shortly after, good ball movement sets up Ian Van Beek down low. Vikings lead 16-13 after 1. To the second, Eagles looking to chip away. Gonzalez fakes, fires, and hits. It's a 1-point game. Ileana not phased though. Kevin Corcoran works his way through the defense and gets the lefty finish for 2. Vikings up 18-17. Under 2 in the half. Ileana off to the races. Corcoran fires a laser into the paint. Andy Spoolman hangs and hits. Visitors with some breathing room up 5. Miller says not so fast though. The junior jab stepping and firing away. Down the hatch it goes. However, Ileana takes a 2-point lead into the locker room. Out of the break, Lake Station turns defense into offense. Guerra comes up with the steal and goes the other way for the dunk. The deficit is still 2 though. Ileana Christian looking to go up 6 later on. Adam Gibson gets in the lane and kisses one off the window. Vikings add to their lead. Eagles need an answer. Guerra has one. The junior with a big-time 3 that pulls Lake Station back to within 3 points. Under a minute in the quarter, Ileana down 5 now. Corcoran takes his time and finds an open Adam Walters. The senior's baseline bucket makes it 41-38. Back comes Lake Station. Miller with a rocket inside that fakes me out. Adam Eastland hangs and hits. Count it plus the foul. He complete the 3-point play. But Ileana refuses to end the quarter on a sour note. Gibson gives it up to Tyler Barker, who gets the hoop and the harm. Vikings down just 2 entering the 4th. Gibson coming up with the loose ball now, firing ahead to Walters for a little dunk time action. After Ileana grabs the lead at the free throw line, Lake Station down to its last chance. The Eagles need a 3 to tie, but they cannot get the shot off in time. Ileana Christian hangs on to win 61-58. The Vikings remain unbeaten in league play. Lake Central has already beaten Westside once this season. The Cougars look for some revenge in round 2. This time, though, the stakes are higher with a sectional title on the line. Early going Indians making plays on the offensive glass. Vanessa Wimberly cleans up the mess for 2. LC leads 6-2. Shortly after, the freshman sharing the wealth, going to Riley Malosnik in the corner. The sophomore drains the triple. We'll catch up with her later on. Westside looks to respond. Trinity Barnes attacking the hoop. The senior makes it a 9-6 ball game. Back to Malosnik, who spots up from the same spot as last time. Same result. Next time down, Malosnik with all kinds of time as she walks into another trifecta. The sophomore heating up now off the inbounds. Malosnik splashes home the triple. Later, she's still not done. Taking her time, down the hatch it goes. It's a 20-point lead for the Tribe. Westside looks to climb back in it. Barnes attacks and somehow gets one through to Essencia Cloma. Cougars chipping away. Now they turn to Sarah Burton, the senior, to the bucket for the score. However, Westside trails 33-12. Lake Central looking to pad its lead. Essence Johnson finds Anaya Bishop. The first one doesn't go down. Bishop sticking with it. The second one falls, giving the Tribe a 22-point lead. LC still with its foot on the pedal later on. Wimberly sidesteps through traffic for the sweet lefty finish. Indians lead 44-16 at the break. To the third, Westside needs a quick start. This certainly helps as Barnes torches the twine from the top of the key. Cougars with some momentum. LC answers right back though. Ayla Krieger keeps it alive for Bishop, who nails the mid-range jumper. Tribe continuing to pull away. Now it's Johnson's turn to join the fun. The senior finishing off the cut. Westside refuses to go quietly though. Barnes hands it off to Kayla Evans, who takes care of the rest with a 3-ball. Cougars trying to keep pace, but the Indians are just too much. Malosnik caps off her 30-point performance with another 3-pointer. Lake Central wins 68-33. The Tribe wins its first sectional crown since 2018, and it is off to Saturday's regional at LaPorte, where they will meet Plymouth in the semifinal.